Hello everyone. So, as you can tell from the title, this is going to be a makeup tutorial. It is the first makeup tutorial I have ever posted. I have filmed one before and never put it up, but I got a comment recently from a girl named Ashley, so if you're watching, hello Ashley. Thank you for watching. And she was saying I should do a makeup tutorial because she liked how I do my makeup. And I've kind of always wanted to do a makeup tutorial just because they seem kind of fun to do, but I just wasn't sure if anyone wanted it. But the one comment I got, I will film for you. So this is my everyday makeup tutorial. It's what I wear to work. I'm not a makeup artist. I am nowhere near a makeup artist. I can barely do makeup on myself. Can't do my eyes. As in, I can't do eyeshadow. I can barely do eyeliner. But I'm going to film this anyway. My techniques might be wrong. I might be using the wrong brushes. But we're all different. It's makeup. It's fun. We all just kind of do it the way we want to do it. So I'm going to start. And I've already cleansed and moisturized my face. And I'm going to start with the Rimmel Match Perfection foundation. And this is it was a really popular foundation for a long time. I've been using it for like 2 years. It's great. I've switched before and I still keep coming back to this. I've also been using the Rimmel Lasting Finish one on long days, but I have a short shift today. So I'm actually doing my makeup for work. So I just thought I'd film it. I'm going to pour some on the back of my hand. Oh, too much. And also this is in the color 330 Sand. And I will be applying this with a Real Techniques complexion sponge. I kind of just take one of the rounded sides and start dabbing all over my face. I've heard that dragging doesn't work as well. I have never dragged it along my face because I already know that it doesn't work that well, so bring it down the neck a little bit. I do drag it a little bit down my neck rather than patting just because it's faster. Let me zoom in a little bit for you. So as you can see, it's a little bit light, but it's a pretty good match, and this is also the darkest color they have for this foundation. Make sure you blend it into the hairline. Alright, and then the other side, and I'm just literally just dabbing the sponge into the foundation on my hand. I think using a sponge is so much better than using a brush. I was really into buffing brushes for so long, and I still am, and they're still great, but I just think blending sponges blend the foundation so much more flawlessly, and it really blends it into the skin. It doesn't feel like it's just laying on top of your skin. So I really am enjoying using a sponge. Sorry, I know I'm just looking in the viewfinder, but it's because I don't have a mirror with me, so I'm using the viewfinder as my mirror. And I'm just taking the rest of it kind of where I need a little bit more coverage, which is where I have a lot of acne scarring, which is right on this side of my face. So that looks pretty well blended, I think. So there's the foundation done. I was going to put some concealer on my little spots here, but I think it looks fine. Sometimes I'll just let the foundation sit and kind of really sink into the skin before I powder, but today I'm just going to powder. I'm using the NYX HD Finishing Powder with a Real Techniques number 100 Bold Metals brush. Tap, tap, tap. And I just kind of go under the eye area and onto the lids because I did put foundation on my lids. And I don't want any like creasing. Tap, tap, tap. And I just kind of pat the powder on. I don't drag because I don't want to disturb any of the foundation that's there. A little bit on the forehead. And I also do put a little bit where I really need it to stay, which again is where my hyperpigmentation is. So powder done. So then I will go on to my bronzer, which is actually not a bronzer, it's a powder. I don't know if it's a powder, it's a multitasker face powder by Milani. and it's a number 6 medium tan. My mom gave this to me absolutely ages ago, and it's pretty busted up. I need to buy a new one, which I'm planning on doing. But I use this as my bronzer just because it's a good color, it's matte, and it lasts forever, and it's really easy to blend. I'm using an Ego Beauty powder brush, I guess. And it's not a contouring brush, and it's pretty large because I don't really contour, I just kind of bronze up. And I just swirly, tap off. And I will kind of try and suck in my cheek a little bit. I have huge cheeks. So, and then I do go kind of where the contour would be, but it bronzes more than it contours because of the brush size. And just back and forth. You don't want to bring it too low. I kind of bronze up along my cheekbone area. So there's that. Difference? Yes, I would think so. This side is always hard for me to get it the exact same as the other side because I'm reaching over. But just kind of the same concept, you know. Back and forth. Again, I don't know if this is proper technique, but it's how I do my makeup. So bronzed up a little bit. And then I also bring it up onto the temples of the forehead. I bring it up just along the hairline. Just kind of buff it in. Bronze up a little bit. So it just warms up the face. And I also bring it down onto the jaw and the neckline. You can always take your complexion sponge or whatever you used and kind of go over where there's a, if I see I brought it down a little too low, and just do the same over here, and it fixes it right up. So then I move on to my blush and highlight. This is the Urban Decay Naked Flushed palette, and it is in the shade Streak. I've had this for quite a while, and I hit pan on the bronzer. I barely use it, but it was an amazing, amazing bronzer. And the highlighter and blush are amazing as well. I've used these every day since I got them back in December last year. It just makes it a no-brainer because everything's set for you, you know? So I'm using a Sonia Kashuk number 113 brush for my blush. And just tap the excess off. And then since I have a rounder face, I don't put the blush on the apples of my cheeks because it'll kind of bring my face forward and it'll make it a little even more round. So what I do is I go more in the cheekbone area and back and forth. Alright, other side. So there we have it. Silly me, almost forgot highlighter. Can't be highlight on fleek without highlighter. The annoying thing is they don't sell these powders individually, so you have to get the set, but it's such a great set to have, so. And I'm just using a Real Technique setting brush to add that on to the high cheekbone area. Oh girl, highlight on fleek. Alright, so there's that done. I then move on to my eyebrows, and I am the worst with eyebrows. My brows, I don't know if you can tell, have so many, there's just little sparse brows everywhere, and my eyebrows are so thick right now and there's no shape. I have naturally really, really short eyebrows, as you can see. I didn't shave them off, they're just like that. I need to get them done, basically, so please ignore my eyebrows. But I'm using the Elizabeth Mott Queen of the Fill Tinted Brow Gel. And I actually really like this brow gel. I got it from, I think it was either in Ipsy or not Birchbox. Not Glossy Box. What is the box? The one that Kathleen Lights always does. So I just go in, lightly fill in the brows. And I really like this brow gel because it doesn't make my brows crunchy. I will need to get a little bit closer for this one. I'm sorry, my eyebrows are just ridiculous. Oh, got a little bit too low there. Alright. And voila! Brows are done. I think I'm going to use... Oh no, where's my... Oh, there it is. Whew! Nearly had a heart attack. Couldn't find my Too Faced Better Than Sex. This is a travel size, because I didn't feel like splashing out on a large one. I did recently get a large one though, but I'm going to wait till this one dries out to open that one. So what I'm going to do is just tight line, and this is going to look really weird, I'm sorry. I just tight line. Alright, so there we go. With that, you definitely want to be careful not to stab yourself in the eye. And then I don't curl my eyelashes because I don't have I have an eyelash curler, but it's crap. So I just don't. But I find with this mascara, the Better Than Sex, that it curls them anyway, and it's really long lasting. It gives you a ton of volume. I'm obsessed. And for someone who has really short lashes, like look at this. I don't have eyelashes really. So for someone like that, kind of gotta make do, you know. Alright, so just tilt the head back a bit. And I am the worst with mascara. I get it all over my eyelid. So sorry if I do that today. I think there's a difference there. I would think so. Get some mascara done. And to be honest, the whole face is done. Now I just need to put on my lip, and my lip sticks are my favorite thing ever. I have a ton. I think I have more lipsticks than I have of anything else. Since I don't do much with my eyes, lips are my big statement. And today I'm using the Maybelline, what is this? Maybelline Matte 696 Burgundy Blush. And it's a dark brick browny red. There's a little brown in it. There's another one that's similar to it, but it's a little more, that one's a little more red, this one's a little more brown. I just think it's really appropriate for fall. And I don't go in with a liner, which I probably should, but I don't. So that is my makeup done. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Sorry it was all over the place. Sorry, I'm not a makeup artist. But I tried, and I hope you kind of get an idea of how I do my makeup now. Ashley, I feel like this video is specifically for you, so I hope you got something out of it. And anyone else who's been wondering how I do my makeup. But, sorry I looked in the viewfinder the whole time, I know. I'm apologizing a lot. Ugh, such a terrible habit. Anyway, I will see you guys next week for another recap. Hope you enjoyed this midweek video. I will see you soon. Goodbye!